couple minutes.
Oh, so we should be live then, right? Oh, we are live right now. Okay, well there we
Oh,
go,
we're
guys.
live.
Oh, right, but we're on live. Okay, well, hey, we are on live now, so everybody can hear us. So thanks so much, guys. Our producer computer, unfortunately, just decided to explode. It seems, but we are coming back. Thanks for your patience here, guys, as we're getting ready to get this underway. I think is production ready to start the actual action on the map? It looks, RB, or not 100% as you're trying to work through it, guys. Thanks for your patience. We did have one other match finish up, by the way. Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies now up 3-0 over Amateur Professionals.
Yeah, that is kind of unsurprising. I mean, a number 3 seed taken down a number 6 seed. We are going to see, though, number 6 seed does get a second life, correct? They move into a lower bracket.
Exactly. They do move down into a lower bracket there, so Amateur Professionals will continue on here. Their journey does not end despite a tough loss here today. In fact, they will go into that lower bracket here, and they will be taking on, it looks like, the winner of Nemesis versus Turbo Throwers, which is ongoing as well. So that match 1-1 currently. So that one is still ongoing, and Amateur Professionals will have an opportunity against one of those teams later on as well. So stay tuned. Lots of action continuing to come here as we continue to burn through here this future match, NPC.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking good. I like Hollywood as a hybrid map. You know, it looks like this is gonna go. This could go either way. This could go either way. Really, I like to see it. I like to see it because I think it's probably going to be very bad for that ball comp that I don't understand. So maybe they'll play something that I can't understand. Maybe they're going to play like Ryan, Zarya, Reaper, May, Brawl, because I understand that. Right. You know, clicky, clicky, boom, boom. That I know how it works. So we're about to find out. I like to see this Alu maybe teasing us a little bit with this attack Bastion. Please don't tease me like this. I want to see it. Please do. Spocky over here on the ball comp, the ball Sigma. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Sigma can do this all they want, but no, we're not going to Bastion. We're not going to Bastion. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see it.
Okay. All right. So here we end up going now with Insidious, looking to close this one out here with a quick sweep of Reckless Sigma. Sticky Moms in from Alu now on the Echo. So we're seeing, again, this different look onto this dive composition now for Insidious, bringing out something different we haven't seen yet today here on Hollywood. You see Alu pushing up onto the high ground, getting in a duel with the Sigma, not able to take them down, but Stinky finishes off Calypso, and that is going to create the window of opportunity needed for Insidious to get an early pickoff here. I'm sorry, get an early cap here on Hollywood as Spocky now taken down as well. So it looks like all is very slowly but surely going in the favor of Insidious, NPC.
Yeah, the double bubble composition, I can at least understand that as well. It looked like Spocky there missed the opportunity to get up onto that high ground and paid the price, especially rolling a Wrecking Ball into the brig. It's going to be tough for him to get a lot of value there. So it does look like Insidious managed to make this happen with pretty good time here. They got 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock to complete this map here, or at least complete the second point in the Streets phase. So we're gonna see, but it looks like Sigma is taking a high ground hold here, and they're gonna try to kind of poke out some distance.
All right, Sigma is looking to get some poke on this composition, but this composition closes in real fast. And we see Stinky now with that pulse bomb already pushed in, not connecting, however, as K-Stelly pops the Primal Rage as well, trying to isolate out a couple players for Sigma. And the copy now from Alu onto the Diva as well, gets in a duel with Okita and finishes Okita off as well. We see the self-destruct now from Alu, not the interesting choice of direction there, but nonetheless, Alu now able to get remech'd and back into the normal form here, but taken down quickly by Calypso with that half health pool that you have coming out of that copy. But Insidious right now is starting to continuing to keep this progression going, NPC, and it doesn't look like there's much resistance yet.
Yeah, I think that duplicated Diva self-destruct was kind of redirected by Protagonist on the brig at the very last second, and that's why it didn't find a lot of value, but they're still going to end up winning this fight on the back of Stinky's Pulse Bomb.
Uh-oh, Stinky with the huge pulse bomb there. We see Tommy return the favor, sending a cookie of their own over to Araceli, but that is not the kind of cookie that Araceli was looking for there. But uh-oh, Stinky now finding a third. We see mines in from Spocky, trying with desperation to halt the momentum here. And K-Stelly does fall as a result of those mines. So there will be now a chance for Insidious to come back here as K-Stelly types in the chat several capital letters that do not make any sense. Very disappointed with the mistake they just made there. But Spocky now with the pick onto Alu, so Insidious now, despite being all in control, it looks like Sigma is going to have what they need here to get control of this card again.
Yeah, oh man, Yukio putting the nano boost onto Scenic's mech just as the D-mech happened, so that nano boost actually had no effect whatsoever. You hate to see it because it does take a few seconds for that, just like a half a second for that nano boost to give you some health. So it's going to be kind of a reset, but it's a soft reset because they are re-engaging right now.
They are already re-engaging here, and Insidious is backing off completely with that rally here, building up the armor pool. And here comes the tacked visor from Calypso. They get booped off the high ground there and really well isolated out by Insidious. A couple health pools drop low, but they did a good job of negating the potential effect of that ultimate. As here comes the continued aggression now from Insidious. They push in self-destruct now from Spectre, not connecting with any target. But we see K-Stelly went deep on that one, trying to negate that self-destruct, and they pay the price for it.
Yeah, K-Stelly did an excellent job jumping in and negating the tactical visor from Calypso, but then tried it again with the self-destruct. Managed to drop the bubble just on time to block the self-destruct, but actually put him in a very vulnerable position to get taken down. So now they have to reset once again with 2 minutes on the clock, and that payload is inching its way back around the general store.
All right, payload now in motion here payload now in motion in the reverse, I should say, for Insidious, pardon me. And Sigma is in control right now with Insidious trying to get some momentum back. They now have this Cassidy from Stinky instead of the Tracer. And we see proximity mines now in again from Spocky, but Spectre is taken out of their mech here. The one tool of the shed taken out for Sigma, but we see K-Stelly also taken down as well. This Winston has not had a lot of luck staying in these fights, but we see both supports now taken down by Alu, and that is going to be what the momentum changer, it appears, as Alu now going to use the copy, gets on the Tracer here, so we're going to see potentially up to 2 pulse bombs here, maybe a third, depending on how well Alu is able to charge this one up here. They get in a duel with Calypso and finish them off here. Pulse bomb now in play, they're not able to connect, but Alu with a great copy there takes Calypso out of the equation. We see K-Stelly now back in on their wrecking ball as well, which has been fantastic throughout the night. Tommy, however, finding Stinky there. K-Stelly pile drives into the backline, but is dropped as well by Spocky's pile driver in kind. And Reckless Sigma sending Insidious back to the spawn room with their tails between their legs, NPC.
Yeah, Reckless Sigma right now, just keeping up the aggression, trying to hold here. They know they've got 30 seconds left on their clock. They need to charge up a couple of ultimates, and then they need to get back to the payload, and they need to use them here in this last desperate push.
Huge opportunity now for Sigma to shut this one down, but Protagonist taken down very early by Yukio. Self-destruct now from Spectre, finds Stinky, and Insidious now down a DPS player, gonna have to push through this either way. We see the hack now onto Alu, taken down by Spectre. And here we go for Insidious. They lose in several very quick, and Reckless Sigma is in control on this point. Yukio now on the point as well with this Ana, trying to keep everything back in check. But those proximity mines are going to make it a real challenge for Grandma to stay on the point here. And that is going to mean Insidious is in control, or Insidious is going to drop here shy of point B, and Reckless Sigma with a fantastic defense.
Yeah, Reckless Sigma doing a fantastic job. Once again, I think Spectre here putting in a lot of work, kind of, almost invisible. Like if if you're doing your job right, nobody's sure you've done anything at all. And I think that's what's happening here. Spectre is there with the defense matrix when they need it, and there with that constant diva splash damage, just kind of holding, I don't know, just kind of holding them back, just keeping them at bay. and just peeling, excellent peeling for your supports,
Mhm.
getting back to the brig, getting back there, and just the stall here was just amazing. Um, we got to see quite a bit of everything. We did see that ball comp, Spocky running that wrecking ball, and it must be meta because it's working here for him right now, especially when they weren't running the mirror comp. So now we're gonna see what Sigma can bring us on attack. And Insidious, if they're gonna rerun that match, it looks like they are. It looks like they're gonna run that mirror match. They're gonna go back to the ball and the Sigma because it worked so
It
well.
worked.
They
It
win the
worked.
mirror when they run that, and they weren't running that last time, and it cost them point B.
It's a great composition at this level because it plays off of your fantastic tracer play that you tend to get at this level of Overwatch. So you can really, really do a lot of work with this composition at this high level. So I don't blame either team for running it here, but it looks like Sigma going with a different look here, going to run this six or kind of a pseudo or no, that's not a six man. That's just a straight dive composition here, relying on that Winston, using that nano boost onto that Winston. You got to figure for Mokita to Spocky there. But here we go now. Reckless Sigma trying to get into the back end of this match here, down 2-0. Insidious trying to close this out with the sweep of Reckless Sigma here. Both teams have looked fantastic all season, NPC, but it comes down to this. One will have a date in the next round here with Decapitators, and the other will end up falling and going to the lower bracket to take on Danger Close in the next round. Here we are now with Spocky heading to the high ground there with the dive. Takes a couple very low, and Yukio taken down by Calypso's dynamite. Calypso finds a couple. Protagonist is taken down by K Stelly, but that is not going to matter, not in the least, as Reckless Sigma, much like their counterparts, will take this point with almost no resistance.
Yeah, that was a very fast dive there. Spocky ended up missing the high ground, dropping the shield onto the low ground. I thought it was going to cost him, but it seemed like Insidious didn't really capitalize on that mistake as well as I thought they could have. Maybe they just weren't given the opportunity. The aggression coming out of Sigma here is just really, really strong, and looks like they're setting up here to jump back up onto high ground.
And they're getting prepared to go to that high ground here. Insidious now very firmly in control of this, or very firmly on that high ground, as well as Sigma continues to be in control of the cart. They try to push over, trying to force them off the high ground here is Spocky looking to jump up there. Hasn't had the opportunity quite yet. Dynamite in, not finding any targets, is Spocky taken down by Scenic. The problem with that composition is if you can't get to that high ground, can't force them off, you're a sitting duck there on the Winston.
Yeah. That Winston didn't even have a chance. Tried to jump up to that high ground, but was already too low before he even left the ground. By the time he got to the top of that saloon, Scenic was right there with the Diva guns just ready to go. But now we reset. Now we get to reset here, and we've got some ultimates coming on board. Protagonist switching off of the Mercy and onto the Brig. A little bit more traditional here. Something we're gonna see in the mirror. Ooh, Calypso falling early. That's going to stall things out.
Alu finds a target with that pulse bomb, and a massive one at that for Alu. Here comes the nano boost onto the Winston, but perfectly booped away by the combination of Araceli and Stinky. But back in the fray now is Spocky. The Primal Rage is on, trying to isolate out the Zenyatta player. Bobbin, however, now applying pressure to Spocky, taken very low, but they will manage to get out as the defense continues to hold strong now for Insidious. Pile driver onto the point here from K Stelly, stalling out that cart progression just a little bit more. K Stelly does manage to get themselves out of there. We see Spocky soft diving that high ground there, trying to get some damage in there, trying to force them off, but they continue fruitlessly to be able to try to get Yukio off there. Yukio just free shooting there on that upper high ground with almost no significant pressure. Finally gets taken down there by Spocky. And here comes the support ultimates now. We see Araceli and Yukio, the double support ultimate, as Insidious is going all in to try to secure this fight. And Araceli will take down Protagonist. Both supports now down for Reckless Sigma as Bob is invested by Calypso. Still trying to continue progression on this point. But Stinky finds two. And Insidious will continue to hold up on defense here on point B with 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, questionable Bob there, but it leads to the change to Sombra from Calypso, which I feel like will help them out quite a bit, especially if you can keep K Stelly off the wrecking ball. Like, just keep that ball hacked and denying space. Spectre here in Baby Diva form, trying to get that mech back. Oh.
Here goes Case Deli finding 3. That's huge for Insidious as they continue to try to hold off this fight. And Insidious now in control here of this point, and that is exactly where they need to be with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Probably looking at 2 more fights you got to hold on, and there's a lot of check marks in Insidious's pocket. Well, there goes one less as Insidious, or as Alu tries to use the pulse bomb, but not able to connect. The rally early here on the Spectre, trying to push onto that high ground, maybe a bit too early as Spectre is not able to connect with anything, but Alu loses the DPS duel with Calypso. So now down your Tracer here. Spectre not able to get any value out of that nano boost, unfortunately, so that does hurt. And Stinky finishes them off here. We see Insidious now dropping Stinky as the hack goes out onto the Mega there from Calypso. That's a critical hack there, actually, getting that Mega in their favor. And now here comes Yukio with the Transcendence to try to stabilize things on the on this cart. EMP now finds only Yukio, but that's enough, it seems, as pile drivers now from both Wrecking Balls as they continue to duel it out on the point. We see self-destruct now from Scenic, not connecting, but sending them scattered. Oh. And the remech kill, funny kill NPC onto Tommy. And Scenic now moving into the high ground, trying to get this Brigida down as well. And Spectre, though, however, does get the kills. We see the proximity mines now in from K-Stelly, trying to stabilize out of the point as Spectre does get finished off. This is a back-and-forth fight right now for Reckless Sigma. They have to come up with the win, and it looks like no. It looks like they are going to get this one reset, and Insidious will continue to hold.
Oh, this is coming right down to the wire here. You've got 40 seconds now. If you're Sigma, you got to get in there and you got to make a play. And you don't have any ultimates in your pocket. You might have some mines coming up mid-fight, but that means your Wrecking Ball has to live that long to accumulate that. Okita switching over to the Zenyatta, a slow Zenyatta. That's maybe not the best pick at this moment because your team is already going in without you.
All right, and we have now Insidious trying to continue this hold and end this series. Reckless Sigma playing, trying to get back in the match, but Protagonist taken down by Alu with another pulse bomb. We see proximity mines now on the point from Spocky, but the kill feed is red as Insidious is in control. Bob now in the point, and Spocky the last hope for Reckless Sigma. And it appears that Insidious is now in control. Tommy does manage to keep the point afloat just a little bit longer. Yukio catches the late kill on the Protagonist. We see Tommy not letting this one go very easily, but it looks like Insidious will maintain the cart control, or will maintain cart control, and they will take this match in a clean sweep, NPC, 3-0.
Yep. You know, just fantastic switches there. On the side of Insidious, they recognized, you know what, we're just going to go back to this you know, comfortable ball comp, the ball Sigma comp. It was working, and then they switched over to the ball Diva, and that was even better. So it doesn't make any sense to me, but you know what? That's why I'm not. It's not why I'm not a Masters player.
All right, and we are done with this match here, guys. This one was a blowout for Insidious, coming up big, winning 3-0. They will head to the next round. We'll face the Decapitators in the next one. For Reckless Sigma, it's not over. They head to the lower bracket with danger close on the horizon for them. But that match is yet to come next week for both teams, so they will have opponents coming up here for the next week. We have a lot of matches ongoing right now as well. Trying to get a couple more scores out to you guys here. Actually, one moment here. We do have a few scores in play. We have Geometric down 2-0 versus Strix. We have Fire Breathing Rubber Duckies. They won 3-0. So Wildfire wins 3-0 over Squall as well. Frost Bloom taking on Frost Nova. The Frost Bowl tied at 1-1 after 3 maps. We have Nemesis taking on Turbo Throwers. That one is 2-1 for Turbo Throwers over Nemesis. We have Wildfire up 3. Again, they won 3-0 over Squall. Boop up 2-1 over Chrysalis. Gehenna Gatekeepers and Shake and Bake are ongoing here. Looks like that's tied at 1-1 still. We have Quokka Queens, who won 3-1 over Frost Surge. Rampaging Inferno is up 2-1 over Space Created. Redacted up 2-1 over Fenrir. Oath with a clean sweep of Valkyrie, winning 3-0. Hammerhead wins 3-0 over Monarch. Domination up 2-0 over Inferno Foxes. Poseidon and Firefight heading to map 5, tied at 2-2. Insidious up again, winning this one 3-0. Throwing Your Batter Carnage tied at 1-1. Reckless Arcadia won 3-0 over Billings Boomers, and 3-0 Zeus over Uzumaki. Lots of results already in play. Lots of teams already their fate decided for next week. Some heading to continuing in the upper bracket, some heading home, and some continuing to fight on in the lower bracket.
Breaking news here.
Oh.
Chrysalis just won the fourth map over Boop. So both of our 7 and 10 seed games in both Harmony and Discord tier are going to map 5. Firefight and Poseidon, and Chrysalis and Boop right now going into map 5.
There's a lot of street.
You just couldn't ask for better playoffs. You really
Exactly.
can't, especially in the lower tier brackets when your season is on the line. It is win or go home for these teams.
Right.
And those map 5s, nobody likes to lose 3-0, but yeah, at least you gave it a chance. Like you take this and you're like, all right, we gave it a shot. It was map 5.
There's a lot of matches still ongoing, guys. If you want to catch up with those, there's a lot of streams out there. So go ahead and check out those personal streams there. We're having a couple of tech issues and connection issues, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night here for the Tranquility stream. So make sure to go ahead and check out those ongoing matches and see what's going on here in Tranquility tonight. But thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate you being here. Thanks to NPC stepping in on the analyst desk, and of course Cavalier on the production as well. So for everybody here in Tranquility, make sure to I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. Tune in tomorrow night. We have one more feature match this week that is between Oreo Fleet and Storybook Heroes. That's the 8th seed Oreo Fleet taking on the 9th seed Storybook Heroes. And that is, again, tomorrow here at 8:30 Eastern on this very channel. A great Discord tier feature match. You're not going to want to miss that. So for everybody here again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you.